You're this perp back with another video, and I just got done watching episode 6 of Dispatches from Elsewhere. I've been really enjoying this show. If you haven't watched this, it's a mini series on AMC. Definitely go check it out. But this episode was really dope. I liked last week's where it centered around Clara, but before I get into this review, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also follow me on Twitter at perpminded420. Now, with all that being said, let's hop right into this episode, because there's some things to cover. So, tensions are kind of brewing. This is the last day of, the game. Everybody has their mixed feelings about this. Peter wants to go find Clara, because she feels like her life's probably in danger or she's being held against her will. Fredwynn, on the other hand, just thinks this is all a conspiracy and there's something bigger at hand. Janice just wants to finish the game, and Simone's kind of just indifferent. And I really like this because this leads them to kind of split up into different teams. Like Fredwynn goes with Peter, and then Janice goes with Simone, and they go on their adventure to pretty much find the final clue to what's going on here. And I really liked the aspect of Fredwynn and Peter linking up, because Fredwynn's a lot smarter than Peter, that's obvious, but I just like these two actors' interaction. I think that was really dope. You saw that Fredwynn really is taking this really serious. Meanwhile, you have Janice and Simone retracing their steps as well. We also get some more insight on Janice's background, that she used to be like a feminist back in the day and kind of did like that spoken word poetry, and we see somebody from her past, and we also get a glimpse of somebody following them, just mainly Janice and Simone, so they're definitely not alone. So Simone and Janice end up going to this old address that may lead them to a clue to finding Clara. This old lady, she's like a cat lady, so she's got a bunch of cats and whatnot, but they post up there and try to do whatever they can to find any clues about Clara and where she's been at. Meanwhile, Fredwynn and Peter also are being followed, but we get this also. I really like this about this show. We get to go into Fredwynn's mental palace. I know I'm like butchering the name. I know it's called something else, and he's kind of in denial about this whole thing and just doesn't think that Clara is an actual person, and he's really frustrated by this. But they find a clue that there's this symbol that is pretty much connected to everything that's going on here. I forget the exact name. I'm drawing a blank on it. I had it in my head, but then it just went away. Meanwhile, Janice and Simone are back at the apartment, and they're kind of just having some bonding time, and Janice is trying to give Simone some encouragement because she's not the most confident person in the world. But they find out Clara's full name is Clara Torres, so that gives them a bigger clue. Meanwhile, Fredwynn and Peter are sneaking around at Peter's old job. They go through this playlist, they find a clue there that leads them all in this one place. They end up breaking into this apartment, and there's things being thrown around. It looks like there was a struggle. They look on the television, and the episode pretty much ends with Octavio and the guy from the Elsewhere Society, which things are getting really interesting. We got 3 or 4 episodes left of this series. What are some of y'all's predictions on what's going to happen in these next few episodes? How is this going to end? Let me know how you feel about this whole episode as a whole. Until next week, I will see y'all later. Peace.
Why do you like cannabis so much? Like, what is it? Like, I mean, it's been such a huge part of your brand. I just would be interested to hear, like, why?
I should take you to my green room.
I'm fine with that. Maybe after this.
Nah, well, for one, I enjoy it for medical reasons.
Trouble sleeping?